Hey guys, well it's Friday, so there's some lame humor coming your way. Wanted to make a quick announcement. Everyone's pretty excited. Construction is just right around the corner. We're going to be busy with that. Also, very shortly after starting construction, we'll be getting into the personalization where people come in and pick out their finishes and colors. So we're going to be very busy here at the office. So I'm going to change a little bit my lame humor spot to, it's going to be now the end of the month humor spot. I'll do it once a month towards the end, the last week of each month. So just wanted to give you a heads up on that so you'll know what's going on there. And let's get into some lame humor since that's what today is for. So a little Aggie, Texas Aggie joke. Why did the Aggie die? How did the Aggie die drinking milk? Well, the cow sat down. That'll give you an idea of how lame this session is going to be. Here's a thought from the Deep Thoughts Library. Why do you always find things in the last place that you look? Think about that. Good moms let you lick the beaters, right? Great moms usually unplug them first. That's a good thing. In Eustis, it looks like the perfect crime was committed last week. At the police station, actually, some burglars broke in, stole all of the toilets in the police office there. And the police have said that they have nothing to go on. Apparently, they're very stumped. And I will try to keep you posted if there's any movement in this case. My dad was a big Star Trek fan. Here's a little Star Trek trivia. How many ears does Spock have? How many ears? That would be 3. The left ear, the right ear, and the final front ear. I know it's going to get lamer. Just hang in there. What do you say to your sister when she starts crying? Are you having a crisis? Having a crisis? That would be for your sister. Here's a spiritual quote from my grandfather. He used to say, when one door closes, another door opens. And he was a decent philosopher, but he was a horrible cabinet maker. Just didn't work out for him with the cabinet making. Here's a riddle for you. What's green and sings Jailhouse Rock? That would be Elvis Parsley. Everyone knows Elvis Parsley, right? What's a cat's favorite song? Well, that would be Three Blind Mice, of course. Why didn't the skeleton cross the road? Think about it. Why didn't the skeleton cross the road? Just didn't have the guts. Not sure, but I don't think he ever made it. Here's a panda bear story. So a panda bear walks into a bar, has some snacks at the bar, a few beer nuts, a little appetizer, a few drinks, gets up to leave, and right before he heads out the door, he takes a pistol and shoots about 3 holes in the ceiling. And the bartender is like, hey, what are you doing? And the panda bear says, well, I'm a panda. Look me up on Google. So he actually looks him up on Google, and the Google says, so panda bear is a climbing mammal with distinct black and white coloring. Normally eats shoots and leaves. Eats shoots and leaves. So we're always talking about Mitch getting in trouble with his wife, but actually this time he still got in trouble, but it was with his sister. So apparently his sister was having a baby, and so Mitch drove her to the hospital to have the baby. Twins, actually. And she was delivering the twins, and she went under and passed out. And she woke up after she had given birth to the twins. And so she asked the doctor, of course, where were the twins and how were they? And the doctor said, oh, the babies look great. And Mitch, your brother, went ahead and named them for you. And she went, oh my gosh, no, not Mitch. He's an idiot. What did he name them? And the doctor said, well, the girl's name he named Denise. And she said, well, wow, that's not bad. That's actually kind of a cool name. What about the boy? And he said, the nephew. So you had Denise and the nephew. So that was Mitch's story. So I just got one more piece of history for you. Those of you that like westerns, there was a great western film that actually was never released to the public, but it was pretty well known and had a classic iconic scene as the last scene. It's an old saloon. The streets are empty. It's a quiet, and then you hear someone open the saloon doors, and in walks this three-legged dog. And he starts walking over to the bar, and you can hear the spurs clanging on the wood floor. And the dog walks up to the bartender and says, "I'm looking for the man that shot my pa." It's classic, never got released, but would have been really something. So I'm going to leave you with that for today. You guys have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you at the end of the month, next month.